The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Money Masters. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tom O'Brien and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. We have the Dow Industrials right now up 13, Nasdaq up 7, S&Ps are up $1.50. We have the gold contract up $11.70 at $12.40. Silver is up 27 cents at $15.48. Platinum's up 19 at $9.82, and that's all about, folks, is good old King Dollar. King Dollar came down yesterday. It broke a B point of an ABC structure on the way down, had the volume. You're getting follow-through out here today. It's going to get really intriguing because King Dollar, you know, you're talking about another $2 down. So how we get there, meaning how fast we get there, is going to throw a spin inside all these currencies, which no doubt turn huge volatility into not only the S&P, but the commodity complex. If we do take a look at some of the commodities out here going across the complex, you have we have silver up 1.8%. The natural gas is up 1.1. We got natural gas numbers coming out at 10:30. Gold's up 0.9%. You got crude up 0.8. Soybeans are up 0.4. Copper's up 0.2. On the downside, you get cocoa down 1%. That's it. The rest of these commodities have gone, and they are going topside. We take a look at the higher volume stocks in this market. What I expect you're going to see out here today is this. Well, here, let's go through these numbers first. We get the Apple down 33 cents. We got Endo Pharmaceutical off 122. We have a Chesapeake Energy up 11. We take a look at some of the Dow stocks out here. What we have is you have ExxonMobil up 21, Disney's up $1.13, JP Morgan's up 16. You get International Paper down 24. Big Blue is up 375. Well, let's go over to Big Blue. What's going on with good old Big Blue here? So Big Blue catches the bid. Let's see what they're having to say. Morgan Stanley just pumped it up. That's the bottom line. So what we do have with Big Blue, we were looking at this yesterday, and you can see. Let me bring this up because this is coming into. Yeah, there it is. Right. No, it's right up here. I can hit 161. We're at, and at 161 is just a dead cat bounce with Big Blue. That's how that's set up. That is where we came down. Let me put this on a monthly basis. It might be actually a better number. 1 second. Same number, right? 161. That's where Big Blue had come down in October of 2014. What it did is this. It went from a price point of 190 to 161, like fast and furious. And that's where all the juice is. That's where all the volume is. 146 million on the way down. So that counter trend bounce, we'll get it up there. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. My son Tom, he is flying. He flew last night to Boston. We get a nice family reunion happening, which is going to be a blast, no doubt. So my bear suit is hanging at Castle Island. I'm going to pick it up when I'm up there, folks. Let's take a look at the XAU. So XAU out here trading at $12.37. That's up $12.50 right now. And let me get this on a volume correlation. Okay, so why is that doing that? It's weird. So XAU. There we go. Okay, so yesterday, yeah, sweet. Okay, we did 41 million shares yesterday. The day before, we did 41 million. So it is pushing highs with volume. That's what's happening out here. So the XAU right now, it's at the top of the range. We're at $70.37. This is already a confirmed ABC structure on the way up, but it's going to be intriguing to see how it gets into the spike high that it had thus far, which was on March 17th. That was 73.81. If we go to the That's the XAU. If we go to the Gold Bugs Index, the HUI also is at its highs. We are at 181.39. That pushed with volume also yesterday. We did 25 million yesterday. You did 6 million the day before. And you're pushing into the spike high there at 189.13 has 33 million. And the bottom of that bar, this is pretty cool. We're already into the bottom of the bar of the actual high. If we close where we are right now, in fact, that'd be it would. So if this is pretty cool, folks. The Gold Bugs Index, if we close right here, that's closing at not an all-time high, but an all-time high for years. Let's put it that way, because this is the all-time high is $638. Check that out. We went from $638 in 2011 down to $100, $101. Now you're up at 181. Now, if you look at this on a monthly basis, look at the type of volume, man. This is a classic art of time in the trade, folks. You come down, you tested the 08 level with dramatically lighter volume. You rejected it. You spiked it, you rejected it. Then what did you do? You come off it with amazing volume. We hit lows with 500 million shares. You're going up with 617 million, and we've already done 642 million, and today's volume is not in there. We're going top side. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming back 10:30. Of course, the gas numbers. Right now, Dow is up 16. NASDAQ is up 9. S&Ps are up $5. We're going to be right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. We take your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Right now we have the Dow Industrials up 10, the Nasdaq is up 8, S&Ps are up 2. We have gold up 940. Platinum is up $18.60. Platinum is catching a decent bid out here. The notes are down 1. The 30-year bond is up 8 ticks, and King Dollar continues to get into lower price. If we go over to King Dollar for a second, because King Dollar, this is where it really makes a huge difference in the aspect of how you can read markets. Okay, so King Dollar thus far, we're down 400 ticks. We have 12,800 contracts traded. Took out the B point, took it out nice. So that's on the daily, right? On the intraday chart, what we have is, okay, so the last time we had real good juice, we're at 94.33. And right now we're at 94.42. You know, so it got below it, doing a little counter trend bounce right now. We just spiked the low at 29. And let me just see this. Okay, so you're on 9 minutes in that bar. This next bar is going to be important. The bottom line is that when you take a look at this, this wants lower price, and what does that set up? That sets up higher prices inside the commodity complex. Now, that being said, I think it's time that we go over and we take a look at the good old natural gas contract, because when we come back, NGK6, what you're going to see is at 10:30, we are going to be natural gas numbers come out. And if you haven't traded the Nadex product yet, folks, great time to come over to our website at TFNN. You can hit the banner, the Nadex banner, bring up the contract. Well, you bring up the exchange, and then that being said, you can turn around and bring up the contracts as we go through this. So when we take a look at the futures, we're at 202 right now. And this is going to be really intriguing, and this is why. What we've done is this, is that we came up to 202 March 17th, and you had some good volume there, right? You back down, and then on the 29th, you're pushing into that, and you're pushing into it with volume, okay? Bottom line, what that sets up, and I'm going long into this into this number, and this is why, because your risk versus your reward inside the Nadex is a pretty cool thing, period, okay? You're not risking a huge amount of money compared to in the futures market. But what I'm looking for is this. A bump up to the 208 is going to be pretty easy to do. And where I'm generating that is to how it traded actually on the 29th. Because the bottom of the 29th, folks, is $1.99. You know, so your risk, I think, is that, yeah, I can bounce that to $1.99 in a heartbeat. If we take a look at how we're trading out here, and there's a couple different contracts that you can actually trade. There's a 10 o'clock one. There's a daily one. I'm actually in both of them right now. And so what you're looking for is at bottom, I'm looking for a spike. And our man Jay, he's looking for a spike and a reset also. So we'll see where this shakes out. If I put up the UNG, okay, which is the ETF structure for the natural gas, that's trading up 10 cents right now. And this baby here, we put this up intraday. What you're going to see, one second, UNG. Okay, so what we have here is this, is that we took out these swing highs. So the UNG, in the context of a 4-day chart, is that we just got over the $6.82 and we did it with volume. So that would set up to me that you take the bottom of that, which is 665. This is small. This is intraday, but it gives you a price projection. So you take 665, which was the low established at 11 o'clock yesterday. You take the high, which is 82, 682. So we got, 17 cents. Your C point is 74, which gets you 84, 94, it gets you 91. So 91 on this would get a good 4 or 5 cents inside the natural gas contract. And that doesn't seem like a lot, but that's a lot inside the contract, whether you're trading the futures or the Nadex product. If we go over to UGAZ, there's a couple targets that want to look at UGAZ. UGAZ is the velocity 300% correlation of natural gas. And that correlation right there, let's take a look at this. So this correlation, that spiked higher too. That's actually pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, that took it out too. So in that correlation, 24.22 is your small A point. 25.68 is your B. What did I say? 22 and 68. That's $1.40. So that'd be 26.70, and you're at 26.44. So inside that inside both of those, it's not saying that there's going to be a monster move, but that's a move enough for a 15, 20 minute trade in here. That's how this is shaking out right now. We go over to the some of the. Let's go. I want to look at that silver market. Silver's the number. Yeah, and then we can flip that position right around, as Jay's saying. There's no doubt. So let's go take a look at the SIK 6. If we take a look at silver right now. Okay, so you have 24 cents. You've got 24,000 contracts. Now, we do have, what's pretty cool about silver right now is that the spike high that was generated at 840 does have volume. So this is going to be, probability-wise, that's saying it's going to get tested. What you're also going to do, though, is price-wise. Let me see, 1540. It's $20, 1560. So when it broke topside, it's really saying, hey, it wants to go to 1560. We've hit 1555 thus far. 1560, though, would be a good number in the context that it has the volume behind the move, because that $16 area has, turned into a real problem child for the silver contract. Okay, so the Bloomberg Users survey, let's see. Supplies fell 1.1%. That's what this is what they think is going to happen. They probably slid 28 BCF. So it's always going to be about, 28 BCF. We'll see how this shakes out. This is going to be wild watching this thing shake out. Gas inventory is probably slid 28 BCF. That's what the Bloomberg survey is. So, we'll see what the perceptions are out here and what exactly does shake out. We go over to the 10-year note for a second. We take a look at the note. What we have with the note, TYM6. Sorry about that, folks. Yeah, so the note has failed thus far, and we'll see how much juice it wants to give up. It just spiked down somewhat. You stay right there, folks. We're going to be coming right back. We'll have those natural gas numbers for you. Dow Industrials right now, NASDAQ and S&P, they're all up slightly. If you're looking to discover a new financial resource and diversify your financial portfolio, consider the new Market-Safe Commodity Solution CD from Everbank. This 5-year U.S. dollar-denominated CD gives you exposure to 8 equally weighted commodities, including WTI crude oil, gold, silver, copper, nickel, soybeans, corn, and sugar, in one powerful CD. With annual pricing caps of 70% per component, you could earn up to 70% upside payment at maturity if the commodities increase in value across annual pricing dates. And should the opposite should occur, your principal is 100% protected. Keep in mind, returns are based on CD performance. There is no annual percentage yield or periodic rate of interest on this indexed CD. Don't miss out. Take advantage of this financial resource designed to grow with the times. The April 14th funding deadline is quickly approaching, so hurry over to everbank.com/TFNN for the CD's term sheet and other important product details and disclosures. Once again, that's everbank.com/TFNN. This advertisement is sponsored content. Everbank is a member FDIC.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
TFNN is excited to offer a brand new piece of market scanning software unlike anything the industry has ever seen. John Logan and his team have spent years developing their market profile tools to finally be able to release the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. And right now, you can get a 2-week trial absolutely free just by visiting TFNN.com and providing us your name and email address. The TAS Profile Scanner Plus is the premier market profile-based scanner in the industry. Powered by the acclaimed TAS proprietary algorithms, this feature-rich scanner is a standalone desktop software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Within 3 minutes of signing up, you can have the software downloaded and running on your computer with a complete roadmap of market indicators and inflection points to trade off using the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. Sign up today and try this amazing piece of software by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
BCF and you talk about volatility, man. So we were talking about the 199 level. We were at 201. It goes down to 198. You're trading right now at $2. So natural gas stockpiles fell 25 BCF. That number was that they suspected was 28. So we'll see where this does shake out. What you had in a matter of a second, though, was 2 pennies. So bottom line is that we're still kind of hanging where we were when this whole thing started. We'll see whether it's going to get a rejection. Now, what is really, really cool here, this is a trip, folks. Here, let me show you something. Because if you look at the context, depending where this stays, if you're looking at candlestick charting, if this, at the end of this is a 5-minute deal you're looking at here. If this actually stays at the highs of that 201, that would be one monster hammer. And what that would generate, on a short-term basis, of course, that would generate that, guess what? You're going to go topside. So this is going to be pretty wild watching this shake out at the end of that 5-minute deal. And that I believe, so you get 4 minutes left on that. That's how this baby is shaking out. So we'll see where it does go in the next 20, 30 minutes. We go over to the UNG. We take a look at how the UNG is trading. UNG right now is up 5 cents. This must have moved around somewhat, though. Yeah, it did. So this spiked down to 672. Right now you're at 680. It's hanging right to where it was. UGAZ. That's up 56 cents. This is kind of hanging where it was also. You had the spike. You had the spike down, and it didn't break into. All it did is get the gap from yesterday. So this is going to take a longer time to shake out as to where this market wants to go. At the end of that 5-minute basis is going to be important just for the next 20 or 30 minutes. That's how this is shaking out right now. Right now, we're at $2 and NGK 6. So the stockpiles fell 25 BCF. The estimate, so the full estimate was 24.5. So they got what they wanted, you know, but bottom line is that it's still not catching a bid. Right now you're at that 199 level. And that 199 level is crucial, because if you break down into that 199 level, then you can go to the bottom of that deal. Let's go to Lou in Nashville. Hey, Lou, what's going on?
Hey, Tom.
How you doing, man?
Hanging in there, man.
That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
What are we going to look at?
SLV.
USLV. So this is the good old silver market. This is 3 times long silver. The low out here is $9.95. The high is $24. Okay, so do you own this? We buying it? What are we doing?
Yeah, I got in at $12.29.
Okay. So this is quite a gap that has to get filled. This is interesting, man, to see how this is going to shake out. The real question is, you know, I would stay in it today, okay?
Yeah.
And the main reason is the dollar. You know, this dollar index continues down. You're down 400 ticks right now. Silver's catching a bid. Silver does need a lot more juice. There's no doubt about that. You know, each and every time it comes up to these $16 levels, it just gives it up. But if silver closed where it is today, it'd be beautiful. You know, if it can hold this 20, you know, let's say 1540 level, you're at 1544 right now. That's a good scene, because that would be saying that it's building cause once again. We're coming into Friday to get up into the higher, you know, part of this consolidation, which would be the $16.17. That's how that's laying out.
Right.
You know, so.
Okay.
You know, every time it's got up there thus far, it just hasn't been able to handle it. But you know, we'll see how it shakes out. The dollar's the one thing that can help these commodities in a huge way.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Cooking, brother.
Okay, thanks.
Have a great one, man. Have a safe one.
See ya.
Gas is going south, folks. 197. This is breaking down. Let's go take a look at it. Yeah, there's no doubt. That thing come down hard too. We just went from 202 to 197. We take a look at the UNG, because that 199, underneath that 199 is problematic. But if we take a look at the UNG, well, the UNG hasn't actually hit it yet. The UNG has to get under this 665. It spiked down, but the swing point is 665. You get some support at 665. You're at 197 right now. Markets out here, so let's go over to the oil market. Okay, we take a look at oil, CLK6. What we have with the oil market right now, oil market's actually catching a bid. So this is pretty cool. So oil got down to a price point of $37.57. Said, see, you don't want to be you at that point. Has some juice in it. You know, oil's going to start making its way back up to this $39.85. That's the way that baby is set up right now. So oil is certainly not going along with gas. Gas just continues to not get a bid, catch a bid, all of the above. And we'll see whether, you know, it can basically move higher as we go out throughout the day today. The range thus far in gas has been 202 to 197. It's rejected the 197. Now, let's go overseas, because if we take a look at the FTSE, watch this. This is pretty cool, folks. The FTSE right now is set up really nice to bust its highs finally. This is what you have. FTSE's trading out at 61.89. Now, we've been at this level since February 4th. March 2nd. You've been at those levels, and what it did yesterday is that it is pushing into its swing point, and the volume is expanding tremendously. So that's saying that the FTSE is going to basically take this out. If the FTSE does in fact take this out in the next few days, what you're going to see is the FTSE is going to go after its highs that were generated out here in October, which is up at those levels of 64.87, which is, by the way, a big move. There's no doubt about that. That's not the highs. That's only where one of the downdrafts actually occurred. It's not the highs. But what that would do, that would give enough juice for our S&P to finish up the ABC structure that I suspect it wants to do. Right now, the DAX in Germany is at 99.81. That also pushed into highs yesterday, and you had pushed in with the expansion of volume. When you see markets pushing into highs with expansion of volume, bottom line, they want to break them. And what we have out here, the reason I was saying earlier that I think we're building cause today, because those European markets are just hanging there building cause in a sweet way. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. Dow Industrials are up 3. Nasdaq's up 7. S&P's are flat. We're going to be right back.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. We have the Dow Industrials right now up 14, Nasdaq's up 11, S&Ps are up 2.5, gold's up 760, silver's up 21 cents, good old King dollar's down 329. And if we take a look at the XLE, the energy sector, what we have inside the XLE. XLE right now is trading up 23 cents. We're at $62.15. She's got a little swing high out here of 64.27. Has volume there, and it looks like it's making its way up to this November 3rd area. The thing that's amazing is this. So picture, the cash S&P is 20 points away from the ABC price projection. That being said, this XLE, is... Well, it's only 8 points away, I guess. Okay, so it's 8 points away from that November 3rd high, which is not... If it, in fact, runs up there, that's going to be a big number, man. That's going to be a big number because it has two separate swing highs, and it just looks like it's going to go for them. And in the context, the reason I'm saying it looks like it's going to go for them is that you have the two largest weighting structures that have made it up there. Well, Exxon's just about there. The bottom of that price high is 85.58, and Exxon's made it to 85.10 today. So another 40 cents is going to be up into that level where Chevron has made it. Chevron is at 95.76, and the bottom of that is 95.42. The top of that is 98.64. So Chevron looks like it wants to not only get there, wants to get up to the top of that level. And if that's what we have, that is an indication, okay, that'll put juice inside the S&Ps. So that's your energy sector. If we do go over to the financial sector, different ballgame. The financial sector right now, the XLF, we're at $22.57. And, I can picture it getting into $22.82. But that is having a tough time, period, going anywhere. If we go over to the JP Morgan, we take a look at JPM. JPM right now, that's having a tough time. It does have a small swing high at $60.97. That looks like it wants to go after. BRK, Berkshire Hathaway, is the largest weighting structure inside BRKB. And as we're talking, natural gas just made another low. So if we take a look at Berkshire Hathaway is the largest weighting structure inside the XLF right now. And if we pull this back, that looks to me like that counter trend bounce is just about done. Berkshire Hathaway had come down from 152 to 123. Where it got croaked was the area in August from 142.46. It went to 125 in 2 weeks. That's where it's coming into right now. And you're coming into that area with, wait do you see how you're coming in. Last week we came in with 12 million, but you got to figure that's going to be 15 million because we were off a day. So you're coming into 15 million, you're coming into 22 million, you're coming into 39 million. So right at that area there, that's where, basically you can see this huge supply line that they're just selling right into that market. We go take a look at the good old, actually, let's go to the IWM, because the IWM had some really sweet strength. Yeah, you had the price spread, did an ABC structure on the way up. Now, check this out. So if we do the IWM, this is a big one. The 98.97 is your A point. Your B point is 109. So let's say it's 12 bucks. Your C is 105, so you got 117. And 115 is the last swing point. So 117 is game inside the small caps, which would totally make sense, by the way, because what happens there is this, is that what that would get you, that would get the small commodity stocks, whether they're in the agricultural business, whether they're in the metal business, whether in the mining business, oil and gas business, that would get a little hit underneath them. So I suspect that's where that baby wants to go. If we actually go look at the index itself, the Russell right now is at 1,110. This also, let's see if it took it out. So we did 309 million. No, the Russell didn't take it out. Interesting. Okay, so the actual index didn't take it out because we had a big spike on March 18th with volume. Oh, I see. No, hold it. That's a different ABC. So the Russell did take it out. So 996 is your A. It's a 100-point ABC. It's a 98-point ABC, actually. So that's a 1,152. So that's pretty cool. So we're at 1,110. 1,152 is your A to B equals C to D, and that's the swing point that was established on December 29th. So December 29th, all across the boards, folks, is where I suspect, number one, we're going to get into. We'll see how we get into it, because what we do have here is that tomorrow's the 1st. You get a few more days of window dressing, and that's it. You know, next Monday, that's kind of it. So I suspect job numbers come out tomorrow, and the jobs are going to be good. So I don't know why that would really put real juice underneath the marketplace. But bottom line, that's what it looks like this thing is building cause for. Either that, or something's going to be happening that juices up the European markets, because the way that UK is trading, it's just laying right at the very top of its range. Let's go over to the Hong Kong and see what we did with Hong Kong last night. The Hang Seng, that did the same thing. Interesting. So Hang Seng just laid at the very top. Hang Seng traded sideways last night. And look at the volume, man. So check this out. The Hang Seng's an ABC up, too. Small one, but an ABC up. Your A point on this is 19,800. Your B point, this is pretty cool, is 20,769. So I'm just going to ballpark it as 2,000. That'll give you 22,250. That's a big number. These things are lining up, man. And what you want to do, as you know, how we get there is going to be, you want to line all of those up, meaning it'll be really cool watching the Hang Seng finish an ABC structure up, the UK take out that huge consolidation that's been in since March 3rd, finish that baby up, our own S&P finishing it up on the way up, and King Dollar is going to be the number as to where is King Dollar going to be when these ABC structures finish up. Because I'm trying to figure out the correlation here a bit with this King Dollar, because the King Dollar going down, and then bonds. Bonds are going to be a wild card here, too, because it's like the Fed's telling us that rates absolutely are not going up. And the bond market is saying the same thing at this point. The real kicker is going to be when the market goes south, will the bond market continue to basically go up on price, down on yield? Or is it going to shake loose? This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. We'll come right back. I'm Mr. Basil Chapman's going to be coming up next. And then swim lessons from DD Ameritrade headquarters. Steve Rhodes, Dave White, myself, Andy Heck. You stay right there, folks. I come right back. Dow's up 15. Nasdaq's up 10. S&P's up 2.5. We're going to be right back.
Are China A shares hot or not? If you trade China A shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A share bull and bear ETFs. China A shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
It's 2016 and TFNN has a brand new programming lineup to kick things off. Starting January 4th, Swim Lessons by Thinkorswim and TD Ameritrade will be airing 5 days a week at noon Eastern Time. Join hosts Scott Connor, Kevin Hinks, and Cindy Faber as they host their daily options program live at noon 5 days a week with no commercials for the entire hour. Nico DeHaan and Paige Clark will be moving their program, Living a Primal Lifestyle, to twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays from 7 a.m. until 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Wake up with Nico and Paige and start your day off right. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour by Nadex will now be live Mondays and Fridays at 10 a.m. Start and end the week with the three hosts, Tom O'Brien, Tommy O'Brien, and Daryl Martin, as they break down the world of trading binary options and spreads. For all the details on the new 2016 programming lineup, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. Right now we get the Dow up 24, NASDAQ up 14, S&P's up 3.5. We take a look at inside the Dow Industrials, strength versus the weakness. Big Blue is the strength out here. That's up 384. Disney is number 2, up 80 cents. American Express, that dog, is up 47 cents. Microsoft is up 41 cents. Taken away from it on the way down, Boeing is down 266. You have Johnson & Johnson off 76. United Technologies is down 54. And United Health is down 56. Inside the NDX 100, the strength versus the weakness. Strength, INCY, that's up $4.67. You have BMRN up 385. Illumina is up 644. Alexa Pharmaceutical is up 375. Now, it's going to be interesting here on this one, no doubt. That's the biotech. And I'll pull up the biotech for a second, because the biotech absolutely can take that NASDAQ higher. Endo Pharmaceutical, Endo International, that's down 166. You have Micron off 27 cents. Dish is down 82. And CSX is off 40. And I'm sure there's many of you that kick us off listening to us at either 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm Mr. John Logan. He's been all over this ENDP, so that scanner, if you haven't test drove that scanner yet, folks, come over to our website, can test drive it. It's absolutely a fabulous piece of software, and this has been showing up on there in a big way. And this equity, this is one of these equities that just keep going lower, man. It's pretty amazing, actually. If I just go back 3 months, it's just gone from $61 to $26. It just keeps breaking lows. Just keeps doing it, man. Pretty intense. But you can check that out right in the front page of TFNN. You can test drive it a month absolutely free. Let's see. So King Dollar is kind of hanging, down 386. That's no big deal. The market itself is creeping up. Well, I know what we want to do. Go to IBB, because the IBB can put juice inside the composite. Yeah, you see the IBB is up 566. And this just wants to get to its top of its consolidation, but that'd be enough to take that composite to higher price. Because the top of the consolidation for the IBB is 272, and right now you're at 260. And this is a dog. I would, if you're trading this is a day trade. That's all this is, because the IBB on a longer term basis, this thing's already got hit big time. We went from $400 down to $240. You can do a good dead cat bounce can actually get it to $285, which is pretty wild. And that also is the lows that were established out here in October. Those lows that were established in October, and see, that's what IBM is doing right now. Oh, is that 14? Oh, actually, that's October of 2015. IBM's going back to the lows that were established in October 2014. But what you do have here, in this context here with the IBB, that's just coming back up to ice. And I suspect before we're done, before this IBB is going to, go after, let me put this on a monthly for a second. This IBB, yeah, it's sticking out like a sore thumb, actually. The IBB is going to be going after 207, which is the high volume swing low from April of 2014. And if you break that, that is going to be the that's going to be the curtains for the biotechs. At least we don't have an ABC structure on the. Oh, actually, we do have an ABC structure on the way down. So the A point. This is a large ABC down. Well, let's see if it's already hit it, though. 400 is your A. 284 is your B. I think we already hit it. Yeah. That's 116. That laid out. Yeah, that already hit that one. You stay right there, folks. I'm Mr. Basil Chapman's coming up next. Natural gas is making it back up. It's at 198 now. We'll see where that baby shakes out before the end of the day. Always remember, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. You stay right there, folks. I'm man Basil Chapman's coming up to growl and prowl with you. Go get him, folks.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.